Hi guys, welcome back. So tonight we're at the Warren house, so third time for us, but we're not alone. It's the first time for these guys.
Hi guys.
Chris and Kim from I Conjure.
I always say hi and we've been with them for ages. so weird.
Hi!
Fancy seeing you here.
We've been with you for about 3 hours.
Yeah. You're saying the first hellos now, we haven't spoke a word, have we, till now?
No, silence.
Yeah.
Save it for the intro.
Yeah.
But don't know any history on this place.
I won't be in camera, what are you doing?
Yeah, we don't know any history of this place, but we will try and find some history and we'll add it in if we can here. But without further ado, I think we should just get straight into it.
Can I just add that previously, when Staffordshire Paranormal Explorers
Whoa, you need to do it dramatically. Previously on Staffordshire Paranormal.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
James and Rianne had something thrown in the hallway, didn't you guys?
Yes, that is true. That is very true.
Yeah, so it's this hallway just behind me here. We had something like chucked down that corridor, or what we believe was thrown down there. We're not sure exactly what it was, but there was a weird cross thing with like sort of rubble next to it, so don't know if it was that, but that was one potential thing.
Yeah, because you still don't know what actually caused it.
No,
He was telling
no.
us. The only reason I brought that up is because you told us on the way.
Yeah.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, we haven't forgot all about it.
But yeah, we don't know if it's paranormal or if it was someone outside, like throwing thing in, playing tricks.
Yeah, I do need to speak to another team, because there was another team that come here that
Right,
night
okay.
later on. Well, I looked at their video from here and it seemed to match up roughly with the time when we were here, and I think they'd said they were here on a Friday night, so if they come as we were here already and were waiting for us going for, oh shit, we'll throw them down the corridor.
Yeah.
Because all the windows were done in as well, weren't they?
Yeah, so I'll
there's
speak.
plenty of opportunity to...
Yeah.
And it was another one of the like teams that we sometimes watch, and I know Beardo supports and stuff, so they are approachable, so I'll ask them about it.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good. Because I was just thinking then, like obviously, if anything like that happens tonight, there's no chance of anyone throwing anything through the windows because
No.
every single window
Yeah, that is
has got a board
that
on,
is
so
true.
that would rule that out.
100%, 100%. So
Yeah.
if we get something tonight, it could be really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We finished with the intro already, of course. Yeah, we're done. So as well, we forgot to mention.
Yeah,
And
we'll
on
hold
that
it.
note, we'll
Crack on. Yeah.
I've already said.
Okay, spirits. This old bungalow. We've been here twice before. The first time we believe you made your presence known to us. We brought some friends along tonight. And we're just here to make contact with any possible spirits or old owners, residents of this house. Can you hear a tapping noise?
That's
It's
the
a dripping out there.
Out in the conservatory.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is out there, guys.
Drippage.
Yeah, drippage, hashtag drippage, drop it in the comments. But yeah, so any little taps you can hear, definitely from in the conservatory
Yeah.
water.
Can rule them out. Could you make a noise for us now? Could you maybe move something?
Is that someone's belly then?
It was,
I heard that.
it was my throat.
Oh,
Is
was
it your
it?
throat?
Yeah.
Or copy this? Try and let us know where you are.
Could you come towards our voices? This must have been a beautiful home when you lived here, if you lived here. Make yourself known, please. Pardon me. Anything that you can do, any way possible. That was my belly. Jeez. That was the Mackies.
Well, we're going for food, isn't it?
You're welcome to come forward and use our energy. So we'll introduce ourselves. My name's James.
I'm Kim.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Rianne.
So now you know our names, could you come forward? Make your presence known?
That was my foot on something.
That sounded painful.
I don't know what it was. It just moved very slightly and it was like a crunch. A lot of trucks now.
Yeah. It's been really quiet,
It
hasn't
has,
it?
I was thinking that.
Started to hear the road, but it was a lot worse before. It was all kind of boarded up when it was just broken windows everywhere.
Yeah.
It was just, in fairness, if we hadn't got that one good thing that time, or a couple of good things that night, we wouldn't have come back, just because of the contamination, but it is a lot better.
Yeah.
That's right, it's just a car.
So
I
we
saw
even-
the lights before I heard it, then I was like, oh, it's
Yeah,
much.
I keep seeing it in the corner of my eye.
It's just the lights coming over the top of the boards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could you make yourself known to us, please?
Jan's tripping over some food.
I've stood back slightly because I'm covering my hand, so
Yes,
can't
you got
see.
the...
yeah.
Can't see her on that camera.
Ah, right, okay. Can you copy me?
You faint. So Dan.
No. I didn't.
No.
Swear you did it dead faint.
I didn't hear.
But I don't know if it's subconsciously like echoing in my head, you know what I mean? Like what you just done.
I've heard the drips from out there.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't that. It was like that camera, like I say, that camera should pick it up if it is. If
Yeah.
not, I'm losing my mind.
I would definitely put it down as the latter.
But there is elements of that in it where you want it so bad, you're listening out for it and you hear it, but is it in your own head?
Is that you
Yeah.
banging then?
I heard a bang, but I know you
I heard
moved.
a bang.
It was my foot.
I was gonna
That
say,
was-
Kim
yeah.
shifted away to thought.
I shifted my weight, but it was after that.
No, it wasn't me. Must have been James. Or if he's...
Yeah, it was.
So spirits. We're in what looks like the living room, maybe.
It's a nice room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely say this was a living room with that fireplace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's quite a focal point, isn't it?
definitely.
Because it's like the main room, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's in the middle of the house as well.
Yeah.
Well-
Okay, so spirits, if you can hear my voice, we don't mean you any harm by being here. We do just want to try and communicate with you and prove there is life after death and that we're not just talking to the walls. So if you can hear my voice, can you make some loud taps, bangs? Or there is a device over there which you can use the word bank of to try and talk to us. So if we could have your name, please.
What's the bangs then?
I heard a bang.
It sort of, I heard like a doof.
Can you repeat?
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna jump out my pissing skin. I heard like a doof.
Can you copy
Yeah,
this?
Did you hear that?
That was me. I was just about to move my foot because I was going to like knock on the floor. Can you copy this?
Okay, let's try it this way. If you want us to go, we will happily go. But in return, can you do something really big for us? Either slam a door, make a really loud bang.
Throw something as well, like you did before, if that was you.
And then we will happily go.
That's my ankle, sorry.
Did you not hear a thud? Was that your ankle thudding?
No, I didn't thud my ankle.
I'm going to say because it
I
sounded
heard-
like a thud through here.
I heard
A
that.
thud.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
And it was exactly the same time as Kim said about her ankle, but
Yeah,
that was
well,
not an ankle noise.
Want it?
That was like a boom.
My ankle sort
But
of made like a
distant.
creak.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was that.
No, it was a thud.
Sounded distant though.
It did. What, not in the house?
Like outside.
Oh.
See, I've heard the odd tap from out there, but I'm putting that down to water. 'Cause
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
If that was you, and you are trying your hot... Oh. Yeah, it's very dark. But if that was you making that thud, could you do it again, please, and copy me?
Excuse me.
Where are we?
We're in a bedroom, I think.
It might have been your home, if you remember.
And if you're communicating to us now and you're not sure where you are, we believe you may have passed over, you may have died, and we're still the living. So it's 2024 now where we are. If that's different from the time you remember where you are, can you make a loud knock now, please?
Did you hear that?
See that?
That.
Yeah.
I did not hear that.
No.
Did you not hear it?
No.
It's like someone stepped in the distance.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. But I'm going to say, like, if I move around, I'm definitely on solid ground here. My knees aren't that solid, but the ground beneath me is. Can you come closer to us, please? By now, you should know we're not here to hurt, harm you or the building.
I think it might be the floor where I'm stood. I think it might be the floor where I'm stood. I think it might be the floor where I'm stood. I think it might be the floor where I'm stood. I think it might be the floor where I'm stood. I think it might be the floor where I'm stood.
Sure, because yours.
No, it sounds like it's coming.
It sounds like it's coming towards us,
Yeah.
and you're just filming James like that. So your
I
neighbour
don't
moved.
know, I don't trust that floor because I
Yeah,
really
but
do think it might
when you
happen.
move, it makes a noise, but you weren't moving, so why would it make it like
No,
a
I
step
know I
in?
wasn't, but I'm not on camera either, so that's no good, is it?
Right, if everybody stands still and then each one by one, let's just move like that.
Tell you what, we'll do this. I'll film the floor with this. Just for 5 minutes.
Film his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, because at least then we can rule out. Get everyone's feet in. Start tap dancing, people. Just need to make sure we're all in.
I just want to move slightly from
Is
there.
everyone in?
Don't go down the hole though, Kim, please.
Yeah, this is me, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Is everyone in? I don't want cover of someone's foot. James is anything.
Am I okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you are, yeah. Right then. So we were hearing footsteps, and to prove it's you and not one of us, we're going to stand still. Can you walk forward to us? Walk towards us, should I say?
Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah,
Bum, bum, bum.
so faint.
Yeah, it is really faint.
Come closer. Follow my voice.
I'm trying to hold my breath that much. To try and... I'm going out of breath.
Do me hold that.
It's every time we call out as well.
Can you hear
Killed.
Killed. I could hear something then, could you?
No.
Let's say killed.
Yeah.
Were you killed here? Is that a big secret? Were you poisoned? If I'm right, can you move closer to us again?
I still think it's...
What is that?
That was getting louder and louder then.
I feel like it's me, it might be me. I've got a feeling. I don't know if it's... Let
It
me
is
step
now,
into-
but that's
no,
totally
that's-
different.
Let me come over here.
So is there not a way you can sit down?
That could be, but why is it only happening when we call out?
I just want to move completely out of that area.
So are you in shot?
Are you
So-
in shot, James?
No, James
Yes.
isn't. Move round.
Yeah, I'll come round again.
Come round
Yeah,
a bit
me.
more to the left.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Do you want me to film you?
There you go.
Yeah.
We're all in now.
Is anyone not comfortable sitting on the floor?
Me.
I'm thinking there's dry bits here.
Let me
Just-
have a look.
Just thinking for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just a minute. It's
Yeah.
dry. And thinking
Yeah.
for the viewers, everyone's going to want it on there.
Yeah.
I think that's wet. James, where you're behind you.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's just different
dark.
colour.
Just the
Coloured.
shade.
Right then. Oh, Jesus. Don't look up my skirt.
Oh, Jesus, it's all coming
Kicking
through
off now. Oh, some names. Sad Harold.
Harold. Sad Harold.
I'm going to put this.
When we heard the killed come through, and it's all pure speculation, but what I kind of thought is, I'm pretty sure an old couple died here at the end of its time, like at the end of this house, and that's why the house is in the position it is now. And it's just, we're going off ghost tube, but you've got to, if we're going to use these apps, we're going to have to kind of take them a little bit serious, aren't we? Because we've been using them for a while. And I just pictured an old man or an old lady in here and being poisoned possibly by a nurse or a relative. Either. I don't know why that come into my head. That
Like
was
as in assisted suicide. sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, or they wanted to get rid of them so they could get the house money and, you know, get the...
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
Was it your grandfather?
Yeah, because that makes sense. When it's sad, Harold, was Harold their grandfather? Were they sad about him? Didn't they say killed?
Yeah.
So putting 2 and 2 together, was Harold your grandfather and was he
Not
killed?
likely.
That's
Not
it.
likely.
That's me shot down, isn't it? Some investigator I am.
Is it the grandfather that we're talking to?
My tummy. And again.
Can you walk towards us again now, please?
Married.
I'm hearing noises out there.
God. Doctor.
Jesus Christ.
Did say about a nurse or...
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you
You
did
just said
actually,
that.
yeah.
And you said an old man.
What did it say? Doctor?
Dog.
Dog
Doctor.
doctor. Dr. Dog.
Doctor God, not
Oh,
dog.
God.
Oh.
Married God Doctor.
We're going to need to hear your footsteps again. If we're on the right lines of what we're thinking here.
And again. It's my throat.
Can you copy this?
Was that someone's belly? Was that someone's belly? Was that someone's belly?
Wasn't mine.
It
Wasn't
sounded
mine.
next to me, so I'll put it down to mine.
Can you come close to us again, please?
That's my throat.
Making more noise now we sat down.
Oh, there.
It's the onion.
I'm gutted to say it, Kim, but
To
you
your
might...
left.
You might... Who's left?
We're all on each other's left.
To the left, to the left.
You coming in through the door? Come to join us? Yeah, I'm gutted to say you might have been right, Kim.
I think it was my ankles.
But that was crazy.
Shall we?
Let me try and stand up again on my own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, but if it happens,
It just sounded like it wasn't coming from me left, it was coming from me right.
let me sway a bit. I'm going to sway.
Curse.
They're not making any noise.
come on, spirit, walk forward, come towards us in this room.
It's cold.
And you're on about my coat, Beardo? Yes. I'm talking to you, mate.
We haven't moved, can you come back to us, please?
See, I'm standing how I was earlier. I don't know. I just felt like the noise was around me. I did. That's why I thought it was my ankles.
I don't know.
Or shall we all stand up and see if it happens again?
Yeah.
Yeah, can do.
It's just trying to debunk it and to
Yeah.
see if we know if it is us or if it's... Because I felt...
Yeah.
I felt like it was coming from around.
You're right.
So I'll just say, the reason that I thought it
Hang
was
on,
my...
you're blurry. Hang on, you're still blurry.
Bloody shite that camera is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I just want to say that I assumed that the noise...
Sin.
What did that say?
Sin.
I assumed that it was my ankles for the simple fact is I thought the noise was coming from around me. Not because like I felt it or... Do you know what I mean?
Sin, it said.
We aren't going to be here too much longer. And I think this is our third time coming in here. And we haven't really got enough to justify coming back a fourth time. But if you'd like us to come back to try and make contact with you again, can you do something significant now for us, please? Can you try and throw something again? Use our energy.
Right, we're all standing here now.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that noise.
No.
I've not heard it since we've all stood back up.
So we kind of need to agree on something then, don't we?
Well, you do and you don't. We've tried to... I genuinely thought it was... Let me swap sides with you, because this is where I was stood, wasn't
Yeah.
Were you just on a loose bit of board there or
it? But it
not?
didn't sound like a board though, did it? It sounded like knocking,
It
really,
did.
didn't it?
We may have heard you a few times. You might have given up, thinking that we aren't listening to you. But we wanted to rule out that it could have been one of us first. So if that was...
Medicine. Monster.
It's all linked, isn't it?
Medicine.
Well,
You said poison,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah. So if your medicine was poisoned by a monster, can you please walk towards us now?
Come on.
What was that? I heard that.
Come on.
I heard that.
Come on.
What was that? I heard that.
Come on.
What was that? I heard that then.
Come on.
What was that? I heard that. It went douche, douche, douche.
I heard 3.
And me.
But
douche,
it's
douche,
in the
douche.
it's when we're in the same situation we
Yeah.
were before. Shall we
Let's
just
swap
move
sides
round? No,
again.
no, move round the
Move
circle.
round, go on then.
Yeah.
Just
Let's
kind
all
of.
move round.
Do-si-do.
Yeah.
No, it didn't sound like it. Sounded like it was far away.
Yeah.
Do you know? Just.
Yeah. We're ignoring you again. I do apologise because we're just very rational thinkers, and if that is you communicating with us, thank you so much. Do you want us to try and speak to someone about the fact that you were poisoned? Could you walk close to us again now, please? Thank you.
I've got a good.
I'm so
I've got a good idea. A better idea that will eliminate it. We put the marks by our feet. It's the
Yeah.
only other way.
Yeah.
the marks off here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only other way, isn't it?
It's the only way.
Pointing towards us.
That's what I have to unclip
Yeah.
mine, it's magnetic.
So just facing up.
Yeah, just facing you.
Oops.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Where's it gone? It's a magnetic thing.
So how about reality?
Yeah.
Oh, my hand's stealing it.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Thanks.
just all my
Yeah.
feet.
And we're just going to have to go with this
Yeah.
now. We're going to
Just point that
go with
light
this
towards
the-
towards
Yeah.
that, towards you, so that,
Like that.
yeah.
Right. Obviously, when you call out, it's not going to be as good quality
No.
audio-wise.
No.
Killed again. Cold.
cold.
This is the last kind of attempt to.
Trying to figure out what it is.
As we've said just, I know that you must be thinking, what on earth's going on here? We are just very rational people, but we all want to believe that we are communicating to someone in this room now. And if you would like our help, please can you try and walk around us now? That's my tummy.
That was mine.
We do believe it's you. We just need you to come forward again now, please.
I want to stay.
If you want us to stay with you for a little bit longer, can you walk around us louder now, please? Can you come in this room to us again, please? You know we don't mean you any harm. Did the doctor poison you? Come towards the sound of my voice, please.
We're here.
What did it say?
We're here.
Can you copy me then?
That was exactly what
Exactly
Yeah.
what she's just
It was
I
just-
done.
only heard one. I didn't
No,
hear
I heard literally
100%.
loads quieter, but dun, dun, dun.
Did
Yeah.
you?
100%.
Didn't hear
No,
that.
I heard one. I heard a
Yeah.
dunk, but I didn't hear any others.
Thank you. Can you do it closer? Can you copy this, please?
Rose.
Rose, Harold and Rose. If that was you, can you copy me?
Harold, Rose, are you there?
Should we put the mics back on now? That's the order.
You're welcome.
I think with that response that you had, I think we've eliminated, it's not us.
Well, I
Potentially, because you obviously have the DJI footage.
I'll be honest, and I did think originally when I was
Hang
stood
on, we
there.
need to kind of
Word.
store that note on this, please.
I was just going to say that when I was stood over that side of the room where James and Chris are now, I thought it was me because I thought that the sound was coming from my sort of area, so I thought it might have been me on the floor. But I don't know. I mean, we've had the mics on the floor just.
We've switched around, we've
We've
sat
moved-
down.
Yeah, so I was stood there, we've moved around, we've sat on the floor.
Yeah.
We didn't hear anything when we were sat on the floor. We didn't.
And you stood up on your own,
I
didn't
stood up
hear
and we
anything.
didn't hear anything.
I don't know, I'm leaning
Look,
towards...
the only thing we can do now, the only thing that remains to
I'm
be
going to shut
done,
this down. I'll...
the only thing that remains to be done now is if we go home, the mics that we've had on the floor, because we had them on the floor for a good 10,
Yeah.
15 minutes, round our feet. Because if it was my ankles, like I initially thought when I was stood there, then we can rule that out straight away, can't we? And say,
Yeah.
it must have been my ankles, whatever. But
We can only...
it's not like I feel like it was my ankles, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There
I
was,
just thought the noise was
Yeah.
coming from my area. So.
there was one bit where you were stood here, or you might have been there, I can't remember, it might have been just before we moved around or just after, and it was like it was coming around us, wasn't it?
Was that you? Was that you then?
I breathed, I went...
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Sorry.
So that was, for me, the one where I was like, it was different
Yeah,
spots in
yeah.
the room.
And your response when you went... And it went, but in the
Yeah.
distance, it wasn't even in here.
Yeah.
That was some creepy
It's
stuff.
not.
But in the moment, you know, we might go through the footage like you say and find out it is one of us on the text. But in the
Yeah.
moment, I can't think it was any of us. I'm in the moment now saying it definitely didn't sound like it come from us.
No. I'm more wanting to believe that something's trying to communicate.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I also heard a knock. I heard the knock when I was stood there before, and I heard 3 knocks when James was there.
Yeah.
I heard them as well.
So I don't know. Like I say, the only thing we can do now is go home, listen back to all the audio, and see if we can fathom out from that. But as
Try
it
and
stands in the
figure out.
moment, we've tried to debunk it in the moment, and we
Yeah.
can't. So
Well, there's nothing more we could have done. We've done everything that
Yeah.
we could have. The mics on the floor, we sat down, we've moved, shifted people around. I mean, even if it was, just say for example, where you were here and it was you, why hasn't it happened to James?
Yeah.
You
if
were
it was the floorboard.
Yeah, and same
Yeah.
with Rianne. Rianne's there. If
Yeah.
it was me, why hasn't it happened to Rianne?
And it was weird how it always started off distant, like down the corridor somewhere. And when we asked for it to come closer, it got louder.
Yeah.
And at one point, if it was a spirit, it was in the room with us.
100%.
Yeah.